You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome, everyone. Today we're going to cut through some of the digital noise, try and uncover some crucial insights from information security.
Yeah, pull out the really important stuff.
Exactly. Our mission, as always, is to make these often complex tech topics understandable, maybe even a bit exciting for you. We'll be looking at some surprising data exposures, some pretty clever digital tricks, major regulatory moves, and even, well, some unusual security practices out there.
Sounds like a packed agenda.
The alarming reality of data exposure.
Okay, so let's unpack this first bit. The trend of accidental data leaks. It's genuinely unsettling, isn't it?
It really is. Seems like we hear about a new one every week.
Take Talent Hook. This is a cloud-based system for tracking job applicants.
Right.
They accidentally exposed nearly 26 million resumes. I mean, that's huge.
26 million, wow.
Yeah, names, emails, addresses, education, work history, just sitting there.
Where was it? Just out in the open?
An unsecured Azure Blob storage container. Just open. Imagine your entire professional history just available.
Yeah, for individuals, it's not just inconvenient, is it? It's a long-term risk.
Absolutely.
All that personal data falling into the wrong hands, it really drives home that, you almost have to assume your data will be breached eventually.
Assume breach mindset.
Exactly. Makes things like strong passwords and multi-factor authentication just non-negotiable. Everywhere you can use them.
And it gets even, well, kind of ironic sometimes. Remember Cat Watchful?
Vaguely. That was spyware, right?
Yeah, an Android spyware app marketed for stealthy monitoring. Well, guess what?
Oh, no. Don't tell me they got breached.
They did.
Yeah.
Leaked sensitive data from 62,000 of their users. The tool, designed to be covert, wasn't exactly secure itself.
You couldn't make it up. What kind of data?
Email addresses, plain text passwords.
Plain text. Seriously.
Yep, and all the monitoring data they'd collected. All because of a basic SQL injection vulnerability.
Wow. Okay, the striking thing there, beyond the obvious hypocrisy, is just how fundamental that flaw is. SQL injection. For a tool meant to be sneaky, it completely undermines its whole purpose.
Totally. Puts their users at massive risk.
If they can't secure their own systems, how can anyone trust them with monitoring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peeking behind the curtain of digital ingenuity and defense.
Okay, so moving from accidental leaks to something maybe a bit more intentional, or at least really clever.
The ingenuity side.
Exactly. Like these digital deceptions and how we're fighting back. Have you heard about this schizophrenic ZIP file?
I have, yeah. It sounds wild, and honestly, it kind of is.
So how does that actually work? What makes it so deceptive?
Well, essentially, the same ZIP file can look different depending on the program you use to open it. It exploits a difference in how various parsers find the central directory within the ZIP structure. Some find it using an offset value stored in the file,
Okay.
while others calculate its position based on the file size. So if you craft the file just right, one parser sees one set of contents, another sees something completely different.
Wow. So you could hide malicious files that way.
Precisely. A security scanner might see a harmless file, but when the user actually opens it with a different program, boom, the malicious payload gets extracted without them knowing.
That's clever. And worrying.
It really raises questions about how much trust we place in, standard file formats we use every day. Shows the cleverness on both sides, offense and defense.
And that ingenuity, it's not just for attackers, right? It's also showing up in how we build software, like with large language models, LLMs.
Ah, yes, the code generation aspect.
We know they're powerful, but studies are showing that LM-generated code can be, well, riddled with security holes.
Yeah, that's a significant finding. They're great accelerators, but security often isn't their first priority, unless prompted.
So what are developers supposed to do? Just avoid them?
Not necessarily. One promising approach is creating specific rules files for IDEs, the coding environments, like Cursor, for example.
Like guardrails.
Exactly. Security guardrails built right into the development process. And here's something interesting from the research.
What's that?
Just adding the word secure to the prompt you give the LLM,
Just the word.
just the word secure, it can significantly cut down the number of vulnerabilities in the code it generates.
That seems almost too simple.
It does, but it suggests these models are really sensitive to specific linguistic cues, maybe in ways we don't fully get yet. A simple word can have a huge impact.
The broader landscape of digital accountability and unique practices.
So let's pull back a bit. What does all this mean for, everyday users and the big tech companies? Seems like accountability is shifting.
It certainly feels that way. There's more scrutiny.
Like that California court order against Google.
Ah, the cellular data one.
Right.
Yeah, ordered to pay $314 million.
Right.
The court found they illegally used Android users' mobile data without proper consent.
Even when the phones were idle, right?
Yeah.
Transmitting device info.
Exactly. Now, for a company like Google, it's $314 million.
Yeah.
Is that enough to genuinely change how they operate? Or is it just, a cost of doing business? That's always the question with fines for giants, isn't it? But I think connecting it to the bigger picture, it sends a message.
About privacy.
About privacy, about the value of user consent. It reinforces that user data isn't just a free resource for them to tap into however they want. There are legal teeth now, or at least sharper ones. Accountability is growing.
Okay. And shifting gears one last time to something. Well, just plain unusual in security practices. Instagram certificates.
Oh, yeah, the TLS certificates. That was a neat observation someone made.
What was it?
Well, TLS certificates encrypt your connection, make it secure. Most sites use certs valid for, say, 90 days, maybe a year.
Right, standard practice.
Instagram uses certificates with only an 8-day lifespan, but they replace them daily.
Daily? Why?
And not just that, they use unique, separate certificates for Instagram.com and the www version. It's aggressive rotation.
So the insight isn't just that they do it, but why they might.
Exactly. It's likely a trade-off. It must be operationally complex, maybe inconvenient, but it drastically shrinks the window of opportunity if a certificate is ever compromised.
Heightened security over convenience.
Pretty much. It shows how major players can optimize for really specific, sometimes extreme, security goals that just wouldn't be practical for smaller organizations. A unique posture. Outro.
So quite a journey today from deeply personal data breaches and really ingenious cyber tricks.
To big legal rulings and these unique security tactics by major platforms.
The digital world, it really never stands still.
It definitely doesn't. And maybe a final thought to leave you with. In this incredibly connected world we live in, every single piece of digital infrastructure, doesn't matter how small or how seemingly insignificant it looks, it carries critical security implications. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other subtle, maybe profound security decisions are being made every single day in the services you rely on?
And what could their real impact be down the line? Something to think about.
Spoken Tech, for your ears.